Right, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can do the SEO on your WordPress site. So if you watch my last video, if you are doing a blog or you've got a page on your website you want to do the SEO for, this is how it's done. So the first thing you want to do, come into your website, go down to plugins, and you want to make sure that you have a plugin called Yoast installed. So it's like toast, but with a Y. So if I go down, here you go. So you want Yoast SEO. I don't have premium. This is free. It's free to install and it makes doing your SEO so much easier. So that's the first step. Then what you want to do is to go to the page that you want to do the SEO on. Now, every page on your website has separate SEO. So here it shows you I've already done SEO on these pages and they are all green, but I haven't actually done this page yet, which is why it's showing as red. So I'm going to show you how to do it. So you click on edit. It will open up for you. And then if we go down to the bottom, go right down to the bottom of the page, you will see that you've got Yoast SEO. It will ask you for a focus key phrase, and then it's got here, if you see SEO analysis and go down, these will be red or green. The idea is you want to get as many of these to be green as possible. It does get quite addictive after a while. So the first thing you want to do is choose a focus key phrase. Now, obviously that needs to be related to the actual topic of the post. So I'm going to go for lead magnets. So I'm going to enter that in. That's immediately turned that to amber. That's great. And if I go down, you'll see here that a lot of these have changed. So it will say key phrase density. It was found 6 times. This is great. So the key phrase that I've used is in the post and it's used a good amount of times. It's not used too many. It's in the introduction. I've not used it before. It's in the slug, which basically means it's in the URL. So then what we need to do is work on these ones. So the key phrase image, the image key phrase, images on this page do not have alt attributes. So what we need to do is we need to go back up to the image, click on the image and enter the alternative text. Now I have already written this, so I'm going to copy and paste that in. So that has that in, and if I go down now, you'll see that that has now changed. Image, good job. It has the alternative text in. Now, internal links, no internal links appear in this page. Now you've got different options that you could do for this. An easy one is to just click on an image, click on the link button, and then just link to the image file, because that brings a link back to an internal page. Another option is to link to another page on your website. So if you have a blog post and you have got another blog post that is relevant and you could interact between the two, refer between the two, you could then put a link to a different page on your website. That's all it means. So I could link this to a different page on my website if I wanted to. Here it says meta description length. Now this is the meta description. So this is, if I go onto Google and I search for, let's just say wedding cakes, Bedfordshire, because that's what I used to do. This here is the meta description, this little bit of text here. So it's that little bit of information that is giving people that indicator of what your page is going to be if they click on it. So you can see lots of people have them. So that needs to have your keyword in it. So I normally take a sentence out of the blog. So I go back up to the blog and I will copy that first paragraph, copy it, and I will bring it down and I will paste it into the meta description. Now we can see that that is too long. Now I know that I need to have the key phrase lead magnets in it, and it's here. So I'm going to delete that part off and it's too short. I explore more in this blog. So you can see here it's turned green. That means it's a great length. So play about with it. Make sure that this meta description describes what people are going to get when they land on this page, and make sure it has your key phrase in it. So again, here, you can see it's green. So the only thing that I need to change from red screen now is the SEO title width. Now, again, if I come back here, this is the SEO title width, and some people will take the page name, they'll do a dash, and then they'll put the website name. You can see here, this is what it's automatically pulled through. So the title, page, separator, and site title. So you can see here, that's quite long. So I will highlight that, and I will just delete all of these off. And let's go for the title. Let's go back here, scroll back down to the SEO title. If I put that in, that's too long. So I'm going to take out the word marketing, and you can see that brings it down. So I've not changed the essence of what it says. I've just taken out the word marketing. So lead magnets are bribes and other myths that need to lay down. So it is still relevant. And as you can see, this is now green. All of these are green. Everything is happy. I can hit on save, and that is done. And this is what you then do on every page on your website. So if I go into other pages, so if I go into, for example, another blog post page, just going to edit this one because it's the first one I've got access to. Again, go down to Yoast. This one's on orange, so I do need, oh no, it's on green. There you go. So look at these. So I haven't got any internal links on this page. So again, I can just go up to the image, click on that, click on link to image file, save, and that's now changed. Now, sometimes you'll say key phrase in subheading, use more key phrases or synonyms in your headings. So if you've got these little paragraphs, make sure, if you can, that you are putting your keyword in there, but only put it in if it feels and it goes with the flow, or it feels organic. What you don't want to do is just keep stuffing your keyword in for no reason. So for example, I used to be a cake maker. One of my key phrases was wedding cakes, Bedfordshire. But there is only so many times that you can put that in a sentence without it looking like keyword stuffing. So always make sure that everything that you are doing feels organic, flows well, and you're not just keyword stuffing. But that is a really, really easy way to check your SEO. You just want to get these as green as possible. It's free. Yoast, the plugin, is absolutely free, but this is going to help get more eyes on your website. See you next time.